Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name is Nick.
And my name is Chris. And Nick, what do we got in store today?
Today, Chris, we are taking another cheeky look at Stellar Lumens. And we're going to have a look at, I guess, it's the fastest growing here, and just why. So adoption is growing so fast here. More than 800 companies are using the blockchain. So let's dive into that. We'll have a look at the market, see what's happened. We'll have a look at the XLM to USD chart, and we'll kind of just talk Stellar and what our thoughts are in the future of this project. So as always, guys, if you like this video, you know what to do. Go ahead and smash that like button for Chris. He really appreciates it. And if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. By subscribing, you'll be kept up to date with all of the videos and live streams that we do at the Cheeky Crypto channel. Chris, with that said, let us jump on over to the markets and see what's happened in the last 24 hours. Have a look at the XLM to USD chart, and then talk about these 800 companies moving on to, oh, not moving on, but on the blockchain, and everything about the growth of Stellar.
Yeah, it's amazing, Nick. You know I like this project. Let's get straight into it.
Fantastic, let's do it. So here we are on CoinMarketCap. I'm just going to give this a quick refresh, and we can see that we're on 571 billion USD. Bitcoin's dominance is unchanged at 62.4, and we can have a brief look at these 20 tokens that we follow here on the channel. We're looking at probably 4 or 5 red, and everything else is in green. So Bitcoin 0.3, Ethereum 0.5. We have XRP slightly down at 0.2, Chainlink 1.8 up, Cardano 0.3 down, Polkadot's 5.9 up, Stellar's down here at 2.5, VeChain's 8, Algorand 5, 10 for Zilliqa, 5 for Ren, 12 for Hedera, RSR is at 5%. Matix 1%, Singularity Net 0.12, Fetch AI 6.3, Solve 8%, Polymath at 3%, Harmony slightly down at 0.6, and V4 at 5.5. So let's click into Stellar here and take a look at what's going on. So this is currently trading, Chris, the XLM token at 18.2 cents USD, negative 2.6% on the day. We look down here, we can see the market cap is at 3.9 billion USD, trading volume 575 million USD, circulating supply 21.6 billion XLM with a total supply of 50 billion. Okay, so pretty much the standard kind of things you would expect. And just a quick recap, the all-time high here on the 4th of January 2018 was 93.8 cents. Okay, so that's where Stellar is, and in the last 24 hours slightly down, trading at the 18.2 cents. So let's have a look at this chart, right? So this is the kind of fib retrace that we've had on here. And let me just move this one out of the way for a moment, just get that blocking our view. So here's the fib retrace, right? And where we're currently trading just here. So this was a little annoying, but we're right on that resistance line there. I really want to see us kind of coming up to this 23% level. I don't think it's going to happen today, so things are just going to be delayed a little bit further, unfortunately, Chris. So let's keep going and powering through. Let's see if we can get tomorrow's candle up to this point here. If we can do this, then we'll be in a good position to test this 23.6 retrace level, and hopefully in 2 days from now we can get back into this little zone here, and then maybe 3 days we'll have another attempt at testing this resistance line at approximately 20.6 cents. Okay, so this is the zone that we want to get above, but we also need to close above it. So it's all well and good that we actually end up here and in these zones, but we don't closing above this line, and that's a problem. So we want to make sure that we can get a candle here, just closing above this line, and then we're going to spark a bit of a movement up. So, really disappointing with the dump that happened on the 1st of December. But here we are on the 2nd on this support line. Let's see if this holds and we can bounce up tomorrow. With that being said, this kind of shows us the potential gains that can be made on the current position here. So if I just place this here and zoom on out, this is going to take quite some zooming, so bear with me as I shrink this down. This here looks at going to 35 cents. Or 34.5 cents, this next kind of level here, right? If we can get past here, then we can potentially aim to get to this resistance, and that would be an 88.45% gain on the current position, Chris, which will be absolutely massive. And I think this is very comfortable levels of pumping. This is nothing too extreme. We're not talking about all-time high levels. If we were to think that Stellar was going to go all the way up there, then we are talking, significantly higher gain levels here. Let me just see if I can get this in the right kind of zone. We were talking 93 cents, so we're talking up here 93 cents. So if we think about that, we're talking 510%, but we just want to kind of get down and test this level here, pulling in that 86 or so percent. I think is achievable in the coming weeks, hopefully this side of Christmas, but we are being tested, aren't we, Chris, with some unforeseen changes. So yeah, let's just watch this one closely. We want to just take it one day at a time, guys. Let's see if we can get into this zone here. Let me just pull up this. Let's get in and make this look a little bit prettier. Right, so what we would do is we want to make sure that we can close above this resistance. If we close below this, this support, if we close below this support, we could be in for a problem, and take a little bit longer to rally back up again. But let's monitor what happens in the next sort of 4 to 5 days with XLM on the USD chart. And we are targeting that 35 level, really, aren't we, Chris? So we want to see what happens and can we achieve that those kind of gains. But let's move on. Let's go and have a look at this article then, Chris. So this is Stellar Lumens. Adoption is growing fast as more than 800 companies use XLM blockchain. So this was posted.
That sounds so good, Nick.
It does. 800 companies are using XLM blockchain. That is absolutely fantastic. So this was posted yesterday. So let's have a look. So the token XLM, they've actually put XIM, but it's XLM. So we're off to a rocky start, Chris, with this article, this crypto news flash. This guy here, you need, Anyway, XLM, based on Stellar Lumens, registers an all-time high in the number of corporate entities that hold it and use it, okay? So more than 250 companies from various industries publicly admit that they use the XLM, not IM, he did it again. XLM token. During 2020, Stellar Lumens has achieved some of the most important partnerships in its history, from becoming one of 3 blockchains that will host the stablecoin USDC. Arguably, depending on who you are, you think this might be the best stablecoin. USDC definitely is definitely one to watch out for, and it is going to be added to the Stellar blockchain in Q1 of 2021, Chris. So that's going to be massive news in itself. To do watch that and what that does to price. So basically it's going to host the stablecoin USDC issued by Center to be part of the expansion of cross-border payments in Africa. The adoption of Stellar Lumens is growing fast. One of the most successful tokens issued on Stellar Lumens is the XLM, not IM. This guy just needs a bit of an education lesson. So launched in March 2018 by XLM coin, part of Secure LC Limited. XLM is an asset created for exporters, importers, manufacturers, and global sales agencies. It has been designed to settle international business-to-business transactions instantly, to enable the quick exchange of fiat and other cryptocurrencies, and to enable online shopping with XLM accepting merchants, among other features, according to its white paper. If this guy had read the white paper, I think he would know a little bit more than what he is typing, and he wouldn't have so many mistakes. Rocky start, Chris. It's a rocky start. But my takeaway is that 800 companies on the XLM blockchain. At least he got the title right there. But let's carry on, right? So as the chart shows, the adoption of XLM has been increasing and surpassed the all-time high of investors holding it since 2019. XLM has seen sustained growth in those terms, currently reaching over 800 entities using XLM to settle their transactions. There's the last little graph. Do a graph. Fantastic. So companies that have adopted XLM based on stellar lumens, among the corporate entities that trade XLM to arrange their international payments is Pax Health Safety, a manufacturer, importer and exporter that creates medical equipment to protect specialized personnel. They have worked with the United Nations and governments around the world. Another entity is 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 International Trade, a company that exports food such as fruit and vegetables. And the list goes on here. So it's a globally recognized as one of the fastest growing groups integrated into the agricultural supply chain. And it goes on to list a few others. I'm not going to list them, that's just pointless. But in the addition to the corporate entities mentioned, there is a list of over 250s that have probably adopted XLM, and these include energy, entertainment, telecoms, and construction sectors, amongst others. So the current, the level of adoption of stellar lumens blockchain has reflected the price of the XLM token. At the time of publication, the XLM is trading at 20 cents with a 2.98 gain in the last 24 hours. And obviously, as we spoke about, this is slightly down here at 2.83, but nonetheless, it's a fantastic project. In the weekly and monthly, it's gained 55 and 157% there, and it's among one of the biggest winners in the top 20. So Chris, what's your thoughts on everything here, talking about 800 companies using the blockchain?
Yeah, like for me, it's really bullish news, and like, they've got a great team. I think I've mentioned it before, like to have 800 companies on the blockchain, very, very good news for my thoughts on it anyway, and a sign of things to come. That's how I feel about it. Yeah, it's going to be tracking alongside XRP shortly, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess 800 is a relatively small number for things that will be coming here. XLM and stellar lumens as a whole. 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 does a fantastic job of leading the projects, getting deals done, getting new projects onboarded, all of that kind of good stuff. And ultimately 800 is a relatively small number. That is going to be vastly different in like 3, 4, 5 years from now. This project, this blockchain, it's going to explode. I have no doubt in my mind of that, and we're starting to see a little bit of it, aren't we now? So really positive stuff for stellar lumens, really positive for everyone who's holding XLM token. And yeah, what's your thoughts on this? How do you think this is going to continue to reflect in price as we enter in 2021? Do let us know your thoughts on stellar lumens down in the comments below. Really do appreciate all of the comments here. Chris really does go ahead and answer all of them to the best he can. And Chris, I had to just like rub my eyes there. I didn't notice that my cardboard cutout actually spoke. It's amazing. It does. It really does. So there you go. Fantastic stuff for Stellar. If you found this useful and informative, go ahead and smash that like button. The cardboard cutout really appreciates it. And as always, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. By doing so, you'll be kept up to date with all the videos and live streams that we do here on the Cheeky Crypto channel. And with that said, we hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Take care.